Good morning. I hope that you are really doing well and that your family is doing well and that you have Hashem's brachas in your life at the moment. And of course, the bracha of being able to see that you have Hashem's brachas in your life. This Shabbos, we're going to read the story of Korach, the greatest rebel in Jewish history, somebody who attacked Moshe's leadership and complained. He said, "What's going on over here? Since when is there a hierarchy in Judaism? The so-called spiritual elite and everybody else." Korach used a very powerful expression, Kol ha'edah kulam kedoshim. The entire nation is holy. Uvasoicham Hashem, and God dwells with all of them. Umadua tisnasu al kahal Hashem. Why, Moshe and Aaron, do you elevate yourself above the rest of the nation? He had a very compelling argument, and he actually was not wrong in essence, because it is true. The whole nation is holy, and Hashem is with all of us. And yes, sometimes you feel that Hashem is closer to others than He is with you. That's not the truth. As Korach, in spite of all of his bad behavior, Korach had his head screwed on in that respect, that yes, Hashem is with us all, loves us all equally. But Moshe says something back to Korach, which is as important and possibly even more powerful. He says, Boiker, in the morning, Hashem will illustrate who He has chosen to be the spiritual leadership. Why does He say in the morning? Why doesn't He say, right here in front of your eyes, Hashem is going to send His message? And Rashi points out, Boiker, what Moshe was saying is, you cannot change certain things that Hashem has put into place. There are boundaries in His world. You cannot switch morning and evening just because you feel emotionally that that's how it should be. There is something called morning, which is bright, and there's something called evening, which is dark. That's how Hashem designed His world, and there really is nothing that you can do to change that. In the same way Moshe wanted Korach and his followers to know, certain people have been gifted with an incredible spiritual set of assets, and that's why they're our spiritual leadership. And that's something we can't change. You won't ever become a Moshe, and for that matter, Moshe will never be you. And so what he was effectively saying is one of the most futile pursuits, which unfortunately happens to us in life, is to try and be like somebody else, or try to have what somebody else has. And that never works. And it never satisfies. And on the contrary, it leads us down the garden path, because if you try to be like somebody else, even if that person happens to be somebody who's very talented and perhaps even very spiritually connected, even a leader, and you want to be them, if that's not what Hashem wants from you, then you'd be wasting your soul's experience in this world trying to be somebody else. That's what Moshe told Korach. And it's incredibly valuable for us, because it's not only trying to be somebody else, but also trying to be in another time period. Right now, we wish that we were in the circumstances that we're used to, where you could move freely, make independent decisions, plan your year, and celebrate simchas in the ordinary fashion. Hashem makes those circumstances, just like He distinguishes between dark and night, just as He distinguishes between those people who are spiritually adept and those of us who are a little bit spiritually limited. In the same way, He chooses the circumstances that are going to happen to us in a particular period in time. And to spend our energy wishing that we were somewhere else with a different set of opportunities, living in a way that we had expected, is a waste of energy. Because what Hashem expects from us now is within the framework of what He's allowing us now. And His brachas to us now will come specifically through the way in which we handle these circumstances and rise to this occasion. So Korach and Moshe, their interplay, may just as well have been ours today. I wish I could be someone else, somewhere else, some other time. And Moshe comes back and says, you are who you are, where you need to be at this time in order to give you the greatest opportunity. It's just a matter of being open and awake to that. Hashem should bless us to recognize our potential and opportunities in the current situation and use them to the max to see His greatest brachas. Have a great Shabbos. Stay safe and stay sane.